Speaking this evening with legendary country singer Darnell Miller. Darnell, can you bring your fan base from all around the world up to date on some of the events in your career in the past 2 years?
Thanks, Justin. I appreciate this opportunity to speak to fans around the world and kind of get everybody up to date on what's happened in the past couple of years with me, in case you're not aware of it. I have been able to play in 23 of the states in the USA. I've traveled through 4 of the Canadian provinces. I've done shows, fairs, nightclubs, things of that nature in 4 of the Canadian provinces. Very proud of that fact. I still remain a member of the world famous Wheeling Jamboree in Wheeling, West Virginia, and I make periodic appearances there throughout the year. As for the record business in the past couple of years, it's been real good for us. Starting in, I guess it was October of 2016, we had a record overseas released worldwide, Australia, New Zealand, all the Scandinavian countries, London, England, the UK, France, Germany, those places. We had a record called I Believe in Me, and it's off of one of my 5 CDs that we have recorded. I think this was off of the, I believe it was from the Certified Country CD, and I get reports on my computer all the time from radio stations around the world that play it. Mostly I get them from the Hillcrest radio marketing people in Canada. Those are the folks that send my records out all over the world. And I got this phone call one day from Mr. Ross Allen, and he said, "Darnell, your record is number 4 on the world top 40 chart." I said, "Really?" He said, "No, I'm not kidding. You're number 4 this week on the top 40 world chart." And of course, I'm very pleased to hear that. I think it stayed on the top 40 world chart, international chart, for probably 5 or 6 weeks, dropping back periodically, But it was a good run for the record. And then in 2017, we charted another record over there, and it went to number 1. It was a number 1 record in the top 40 single chart, and the song is called "Every Night You Make My Day." And again, it's from one of the CDs that I recorded. I think this is from the Legacy CD. But in October, the week of 8 through 14 of 2017, "Every Night You Make My Day" was the number 1 record on the top 40 chart. Also, it showed me in the top 200 artists around the country. It showed me as being the number 5 artist in the world on their top 200 artist chart. So that's a very very good thing, for me, and it's just a very good thing to know that after all the years you spent in the music business, you're finally getting recognized for some of the things that you've done, But and of course we're into 2018 now, so we got a new record out over there now called "Let Me Be Everything to You," and the reports are coming in on it every day. I'm getting reports from all around the world of people that are playing it, and we're waiting to see what kind of chart action we get on that, but hopefully it will do as good as "Every Night You Make My Day," and hopefully we'll see some chart action on that before long too.
Can you speak to us about the Starday record project you're involved with?
The Starday story, this is a book that was written by a boy by the name of Nathan Gibson. He lives up in Wisconsin, and he's actually a professor at the University of Wisconsin. He got involved with the Starday record label. Starday Records is the label that I started on back in the late 50s, 59, 60, 61 in there. And he called me one day telling me about the records that he had of mine, that was on Starday. I was really surprised to know that there was still some of them around, but then he wanted to know if I'd like to get involved in the project with him. So he asked me if I would come to Nashville and re-record 3 of the songs that I had on Starday in the late 50s, early 60s, and I said, sure, I'd be happy to work with you on it. So all of this is a project that actually I'm just a small part of a bigger project, but I was happy to get involved with him on it, and he will have an LP along with the songs I recorded and some other of the few remaining Starday artists that are still alive. Most of them, sad to say, have passed on, but the few that remain, he will put out I suppose an LP album on all the things that we've redone for Starday, along with the book. I highly recommend this book if you're interested in record labels and the Starday record label itself, which was the label that George Jones started on, and a lot of other big country artists.
All right. Thanks, Darnell. I'm Justin Terrell on behalf of RGO Records, San Diego, California.